Hi everyone, I just wanted to go through how to get some ideas to create great blog posts. At the moment I'm looking to put a series of blog posts together for grandparents to help them engage with their grandchildren and to keep their grandchildren nice and healthy. So what I've done is, you can see here, this is a Bing search, and I've searched a healthy mind. So what I did is I went down, I've had a look at a few of these, and I found one that I particularly like, which is called 10 Simple Ways to Keep a Happy, Healthy Mind. Now this is by a really good blogger, which I enjoy reading quite often. I don't particularly like the look of the website. It's extremely pretty, but I find it quite difficult to read, and there's all sorts of issues with the formatting, but we'll save those for another video. What I want though is I wanted to get some ideas from what the girl's got here. So I'm just going to highlight her first point, which is to eat healthily. And I'm going to Control-C and copy I've got. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it into my Word document. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to copy the URL up here. Again, Control-C. And I'm going to go back down, and I'm just going to put that at the end of my document. The reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to source or reference. This is where I got the ideas from. It's all very well going online and taking things and making them your own, but we want to keep our content 100% original. We want to do the right thing by other bloggers. So every post that I develop from these ideas, I'm going to say that I was inspired by this particular blog post. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to take, well, I'm not going to do number 2 because it's about drinking alcohol, and I think, oh, it's probably not, don't need to tell grandparents they shouldn't let their grandchildren drink alcohol. But we do have one about exercising, talking or conversing, getting a change of scenery. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? Here we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy down the rest of the 9 headings, and I'll be back in a second. So here we have 9 really good ideas that will help grandparents improve the mental health of their grandchildren, remembering that's our target market. Now what I did is I've cut and pasted just the headings themselves, and I'm going to select it. And up here with stars, where we've got the little blue A and the paintbrush, I'm going to select that. And down the bottom here, I'm going to choose clear formatting. So if you've watched earlier videos that I put together, you'll know that I usually go up here to no spacing, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. I'm going to first I'm going to create something down the bottom here. It is with much gratitude that, no, let's write that. Let's try, these posts were inspired by the following. By the name of the blog post, which is Mental Health and Gemmo. So what that means is at the end of, I'll just take the bold off, but at the end of each of the posts I'm going to create, it's going to have this. I am going to put this URL, and I'm going to hyperlink it to this text. That's also a nice way to keep up your external links. So now my job will be to write my own blog posts around each of these. So if we look at eating healthily, I might just create let me just quickly sort this out. Create a question. So how can eating well, I don't like the word healthily, but that's a personal thing. How can eating well help your grandchildren each day? Now, that might be a bit an obvious statement, but what we're doing is building a great deal of blog posts. So we're going to have to look at a lot of details and providing a lot of information. So before I start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of some of the subheadings I'm going to use, because that's going to put the framework of my blog post together. So how can eating well help your grandchildren each day? So we can talk about what should children be eating? I'll say how often should children have treats? And by that, I mean probably sugary, soda, fatty treats, things like that. Where can you get the most up-to-date information? So again, that's going to take a little bit of research. But here we have the main title of the blog post. And 1, 2, 3 subheadings. Our goal is to get to 300 to 350 words. Now, you'll notice that there are spaces here. When I click on here, before I start writing, I'm going to start my formatting, which is much easier. I'm going to reduce all the spacing. That takes away the bold. I'm just going to put it back here. And now I'm ready to start writing the first post. As we go, though, eventually what I'll find is I'll be able to open up to more and more posts, more and more ideas will come. So I've got eating healthy, so I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to remember, I'm going to cut and paste this. Oh, no, I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to put that down here so I don't forget to source where I got the original idea from. Now, the rest of the blog posts I'm going to write, it will be my own information. It'll be my own ideas. And if I use any other references or sources, I'll mention those as well. So as you can see, in a few minutes, we put this together. We visited a really great blog post, one that we admire very much. We've sourced it and we've taken out at least 9 ideas for 9 different posts that we can write and make them 100% original content. Thanks for watching.